Hope everyone's feeling good today on this rainy day here in Silver Spring. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to start standing today. We'll start with our feet shoulder distance apart, toes face forward. We'll bring our arms down by our sides. We'll start relaxing our joints. So we'll relax, open the joints. Let your tailbone sink as your pubic bone lifts. Relax the muscles in your neck and shoulders. Relax your elbows. Relax your wrists. Relax your hips. Relax your knees. Relax your ankles. Relax your feet. Just ground down. Feel your connection with the earth. And just take a moment and close your eyes. I'm just going to adjust the music for a second. You can keep standing there. So we'll tune into our breath. Notice the sounds and sensations of your breath as it comes in and leaves your body. And then we're going to take our left hand and place it over our lower abdomen. And then you'll take the right on top. And you can interlace the web of your hands here. And we're going to use our inner smile practice. So bring a smile to your face. Smile with your eyes. Smile with your whole body. You can gently touch your tongue to the roof of your mouth. And let the breath sink into your lower dantian, into your lower abdomen. Notice how the abdomen expands on the inhalations and gently contracts on the exhalations. Keep smiling through your whole body. And if your eyes are closed here, you can open them now. Just starting to notice what you see, what comes into your field of vision. And then we'll take our hands down by our sides and we're going to slowly start to sway side to side. So we're initiating this movement from our lower dantian, from our lower abdomen. And the arms will start to swing. And as we start to pick up momentum, you can gently make a fist with your hands and you'll hit on your lower abdomen and on your low back, your wingman point. This is called knocking on the door of life. Keep your chin tucked in slightly. Take deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling. So we're going to start to take this movement a little higher, coming across the rib cage. And as we take this movement higher, we're going to add in our legs into this. So you'll pivot on your toes, opening your knees side to side as you move side to side. We're getting the energy moving in the body. We're going to take it a little higher. So now we come back to center with our legs, and we'll hit on the lung points. So right in the crest of the shoulder here. Take a deep inhale in through the nose, and exhale out through the mouth. Inhale, and exhale. One more time. And then we'll take this back down. So we're hitting over the lower dantian and Mingmen point. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to see you. Hi, Anik. Hi, Rachel, Arlita, Lisa, Erman. Good to see you all. So we're going to start to unwind this movement, slowing it down. We'll come back so our arms are down by our side in a wuji posture. Take a breath here. Just notice how you feel. Notice the sensations in your body. And then we're going to interlace our hands right in front of our chest, and we're going to start making circular motions with our wrists. I'll come just a little bit closer so you can see. So we're just circling here in one direction. And then we're going to take it in the opposite direction. So you might hear popping sounds, just releasing wind from our joints. And now we're going to exhale and press away from the body. And then inhale, flip the palms and take your hands towards your chest. So inhaling and exhaling. So we're kind of doing standing cat-cows here. This time we're going to take it overhead. So we're going to bring the arms overhead. I can't get into the full picture here. And we're going to come up onto our tippy toes. And we're going to drop down. So drop the arms, drop the feet. Just waking up the kidney point on the bottom of our feet. Inhaling, coming back up. We'll come up onto the tippy toes. And on an exhale, drop down. One more time. Inhaling. We come up onto the tippy toes, and exhale down. Now we're going to take this into a side stretch. So we'll inhale, take the arms overhead, and exhale, we're going to stretch over to the left. We'll breathe into the side body. Inhale, come back up to center, and exhale, move over to the right. And then we'll inhale, come up. We're going to open our palms up towards the ceiling here. And we'll bring our pinky finger to touch our thumb. And then the middle finger touches pointer and ring finger. So we're in the mudra of a drinking bird. So it looks like this, arms overhead. We'll take a deep inhalation. And exhale, we're going to fold over into the drinking bird. So you bring your arms back behind you. And then inhale, open the hands, open wide up to the sky. And exhale, fold. Inhale, open. And exhale, fold. So do this a few times on your own. This time when we come down, we're gonna stay down, and you can take your hands, your fingertips, and just start making circles on your sit bones, massaging your sit bones. And then we'll start to massage down the center of our thigh, the back of our leg. So working down the kidney meridian. Spring is the time of the liver, and the kidneys support the liver. So we'll start massaging down the center of the calves, all the way down to the heel. And then you can massage between your toes. And then here, let's step out our feet just a little wider so you can turn your toes out. We want to keep the heels down. You can either keep your toes facing forward or turn them out to the side. That's really more dependent on your anatomy. And we're gonna sit down into a squat. Take a deep breath here in the squat. Just sink down. One more deep breath. And then we'll slowly start to come up. You can bring your toes so they face forward. Just take a deep breath here in a forward fold. You can hold opposite elbows. Let your head hang. And then we'll bend our knees, slowly roll all the way up. Inhale, we're gonna take our arms up overhead. And then exhale, take your arms down to the height of your shoulders. And from here, we'll relax the elbows, relax the shoulders. So we're finding our structure. Look down at your feet, come back into a shoulder distance apart stance, toes facing forward. And then we're gonna stretch. We're gonna activate our fingers and we're gonna press out. So we're relaxed in the shoulders, but we're creating tension in our ligaments and through our tissues here. The liver, the organ of spring, governs our ligaments and tendons. So stretching them now is really great for us. So we're just pressing here. We'll take a deep inhalation. And then exhale, you'll take your left ear to your left shoulder. And you can rock and tilt your head here till you find a stretch that's good for you. So here's where we start to build strength and stamina in Qigong. And an inhalation, take the head back up to center. And exhale, we're going to move to the opposite side. And here too, you can find that stretch for you. Take deep breaths. And inhalation, take the head back up to center. And exhale, let both your arms come down. You can shake out the wrists and elbows. Maybe roll your shoulders on your back body. And just observe here, just notice for a moment. And then we're going to bring our fingers back into the drinking bird. So thumbs to pinkies, ring finger, pointer, and middle finger. We're going to inhale, take the arms to the height of the shoulders, and then rotate, spiral your fingers so they point up towards the ceiling, and even draw your fingertips towards your wrist. So here we're targeting our forearms. So you should feel a stretch in the forearms. Again, we're relaxing our shoulders, tailbone sinks, pubic bone lifts. We've have our structure. We're grounded through our feet into the ground. You can even pull your arms back slightly. Notice how the stretch changes. Take a deep inhalation. And exhale, left ear to left shoulder. And here you can tilt the head. On an inhalation, take the head back up to center. And exhale, move to the opposite side. Deep breaths here. On an inhalation, take the head back up to center. And exhale, let your arms come down by your side. Again, you can shake the wrists, the elbows, roll the shoulders. And just stand here and observe for a moment. Notice how you feel. Now we'll do a little self-massaging tapping. So we'll just start waking up the lower dantian. You can make a light fist, and we'll just start banging about 2 inches below the navel, waking up our energy center. Let the breath sink into the lower dantian. And notice the vibrations through the body as you tap here. And we're going to take it over to the livers. So the liver's on the right side of the body, right below the rib cage. You can say, "Good morning, liver." And then we'll move over the solar plexus over to the spleen on the left side of the body. You could say, "Good morning, spleen." Send some smiling energy into the spleen. And then we're going to make that okay symbol with our hands. We're going to tap on our kidneys. So let's see, you can get a little closer. So we're tapping up on the kidneys, and then you can take it down all the way to the sacrum and just move up and down the spine. And then we'll rub our kidneys, bring some warmth to the kidneys. We're working hard to support our liver during springtime. And let's do that again. We're just going to tap over the kidneys and up and down to the sacrum, the Mingmen points. And then we'll rub our kidneys. And bring our hands down by our sides. Again, just observing for a breath here. And we'll make a light fist with our hand, and we'll start tapping on the inside of one of our elbows. And then we'll come around to the outside of the elbow. And then release, observe. We'll move to the opposite side. So we'll knock on the inside of the elbow. And then we can come around to the outside. So all around. Then we can release. Again, just noticing sensations in the body. And then we'll lift one arm up and we're going to hit right underneath the armpit. This is the Prozac point. You can take a deep breath here. Let go of any unneeded, unwanted stress that you're holding onto right now. And then we're going to slap from the armpit down to the waist 3 times, but only in a downward motion. And we'll switch sides. So we'll take that next arm up and we'll start tapping at that Prozac point. And then we're going to slap down 3 times from the armpit to the waist. And then take your arms down by your side. Again, become aware of sensations in the body. And now we're going to knock down our hips. And then on the outside of the knee. So stay here for a little bit. Connect with the vibrations in your legs, in your shins especially. Notice how they move through the leg down into the ground. And then we're going to come up and we'll do some drumming on the quads, our inner groin. So here we're bending our knees. So we're bending and straightening. And we're kind of hitting in the inner groin. And then just like right in the hip crease. And then we can start slapping. So this drumming of the qua is great for our immune system. Have a lot of lymph nodes in the groin. So you can keep the energy moving through the top and bottom of the body. And we'll start to slow it down. And just hold your hands over your qua, over your groin. Again, just noticing. And from here, we're going to step our feet a little wider apart for the full body flow. So we'll get into the into the gallbladder and liver meridian. So we'll stretch through the legs. So we're going to start with one hand on top of the other. We'll inhale, take your arms up overhead. And we're going to exhale, we're going to fold forward. So you keep your back flat as you fold. And then you inhale, bend your knees, and we round the back as we come up. Palms come up to the height of our chest, and then we flip the palms up towards the sky. And exhale, we fold. Inhale, knees bend, feet ground down as we come up. This time when I come up, I'm going to exhale and turn to the left. So we're twisting in the spine. Take a deep inhalation. And exhale, we're gonna fold over the left leg. And you'll feel the stretch in the outside of the left leg. Take a deep breath here. Deep inhale. And exhale, we're gonna sway over to the right. So you'll feel that stretch in the outside of the right leg. Take a deep breath on this side. Then we'll inhale up on the right. And exhale, fold over to the right. Continuing the exhalation, you'll swing to the left. Inhale, come up on the left. And exhale. So we're going to continue to move and breathe in this pattern of movement, side to side, opening up the legs, opening up the Mingmen point and the low back. This is called full body flow. It's one of my favorite Qigong practices. Let's do one more on each side. And then just come to center. Let's hang in a wide-legged forward fold. Take a deep breath. We'll bend our knees, press down through the feet, and slowly roll up to standing. And then we'll heel toe our feet so we can come back into a shoulder distance apart stance. Toes face forward. Bring your arms down by your side. Take a breath here. Tuning into the sensations in the body. Let's shake it out. Let's release our stress. So we'll start just shaking the wrists, the fingers, and bring it into the elbows, shoulders, shake into the hips, shake into the knees. You can shake quickly or slowly, just whatever feels good in your body right now. So shaking is great for our immune system. It's great for de-stressing. You can let go of any tension you're holding onto. We'll use the sound of the liver here. The sound of the liver is shh. So we'll take a deep inhalation in through the nose and exhale. Shh. Let's do that 2 more times. One more. And we'll start to slow it down. And stop. And just observe. Observe the buzzing and tingling, the rebound effect, the sensations of your body coming into a more relaxed state. Shaking is a reset for our nervous system. So now we're going to come into some spinal cord breathing. So you'll take a light fist with your hand, and we're going to inhale. We're going to open our chest to the sky, and exhale. We're going to round the back.
Take the elbows in. We're going to curl up into a little ball.
And we'll inhale, open. And exhale, close. So here we're going to use the 6 healing sounds of Qigong. We'll start with the sound of the lungs, which is, so we'll inhale and we'll do each sound 3 times. So we'll inhale, open, and exhale, sound of the lungs. And 2 more times, inhaling, opening, and exhale. Now we're going to move into the sound of the kidneys, which is, so we'll inhale and exhale. Open, inhaling. Now to the sound of the liver, which is shh. Inhale and shh. Inhale. Shh. Inhale now, the sound of the heart, which is ha. So inhale and ha. 2 more. Now the sound of the spleen, which is, so inhale. 2 more times. Now the sound of the triple warmer, which is inhale and 2 more. Last one. Open and exhale, take your hands down. We'll do 3 drawing down the heavens. Inhale, let your arms rise up. Flip the palms up towards the sky halfway, gathering heavenly chi. And exhale, bring down through center. Do that 2 more times. See if you can feel like your arms are floating on their own. So we're gathering earth energy, mixing with heavenly energy, and drawing down the center of the body. So we're going to bring our hands, so our palms face each other right in front of the lower abdomen. And we'll start pulsing on a ball of chi. So imagine that there's a string attached to your elbows and wrists. Allow your whole body to breathe. As you pulse on your own unique energy signature. Notice sensations in the palms of your hands. Our palms are very good at sensing qi. You might feel electric sensations or magnetic sensations. Just notice. And then we'll hold the palms in front of the lower dantian and we'll pulse on this ball 3 times. And then rotate. So one palm is on top of the other. We're in a palm facing palm connection and we'll pulse 3 times. And then let's rotate in the opposite direction and pulse 3 times. And then let's rotate our palms bottom to top, top to bottom, keeping a palm facing palm connection. Let the breath sink into the lower dantian and notice sensations here. Our lower dantian mirrors the work we are doing in our hands. See if you can tap into that energy. And now we're going to give this energy back to the earth, so palms face towards the earth. Take a moment here. Just notice, breathe. And then we'll move into a Qigong flow. So we're going to flip our palms so that they face up towards the sky. We'll start by inhaling. You can let your knees sink a little bit. Come up, bring your palms to the height of your chest, and then flip the palms up towards the ceiling and you sink down. And then we'll come back up to center. So we're sinking on the inhale as the hands move up. Press up. And exhale, come down. So when we press up, our palms face up towards the ceiling. I see that I don't completely have my whole body, my hands in the picture. So as you start to learn this movement externally, try to feel it, sense it internally. You turn this into a moving meditation. This time when we take our palms up, we're going to keep that left hand up and then the right hand comes down and presses. And then we'll bring both hands through center, switching hands. So this is yin and yang unite. So as you press, create tension through your arms, through your fingers. And then as you come through center, completely relax the body. And let's bring both hands back to center. Take both palms so they face the earth. Take a breath. And we're going to start to move through the Tai Chi opening. So inhale, let the arms rise to the height of the shoulders. And then take your wrists back as if they're skimming over water. And then exhale, hands come down. So inhale, arms up. And as we inhale, the knees bend slightly, we sink. And exhale, we come up. So you can play with shifting your weight here. So as we inhale, you can move your weight slightly to the back of your heels. As we come back up, we come center on our feet. So there starts to be this wave movement through the body. My girls have been spending a lot of time making TikTok videos. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but they were very impressed with my ability to wave my body. I told them it was only from my Qigong practice. So now let's play with one hand at a time. So one hand comes up, and then you'll notice that there's a little bit of a figure 8 movement in the hips here. So one hand comes up, the other one moves down. Start to find a flow. Notice sensations in the palms. Keep a slight bend in the knees. You can shift the weight side to side. And then let's take it back center into the Tai Chi opening flow, and we're going to expand on this flow. So we're going to take it into the Qigong flow called expanding the 6 directions. So inhale, arms come up. We take the hands towards the chest. On an exhale, we round the back, push forward. Inhale, gather chi, come towards the lung points. Exhale, expand out to the side. Inhale, gather. And exhale, let go. Do that again. Inhale, Tai Chi opening. Exhale, round in the back, push forward. Inhale, gather. Exhale, expand. Gather towards center. And exhale, release. Inhale, Tai Chi opening. Press out. Take in. Expand to the side. Gather. And release. Inhale. Exhale. Round in the back. In. Out. Back to center. So now we start to know the movement externally. If you want to close your eyes, notice how it feels when you just move and breathe. What does it feel like inside? Do it one more time. And hold your palms facing towards the earth. Notice sensations in the body. And then let's inhale. We're going to take our arms up overhead. Let's see, I want you to see my posture here. So we're standing with arms up overhead and the palms are facing up towards the sky. So find your structure, bend the knees, sink the tailbone, lift the pubic bone. Let the breath sink into the lower abdomen. Imagine your mind, your consciousness connecting with cosmic energy. Relax your shoulders. You can gently touch your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Notice the quality and quantity of your thoughts. Now we're going to take our arms into earth posture. So like as if you're just a circle, you're kind of hugging something large. Your palms are facing towards the lower dantian, shoulders relaxed, elbows relaxed. Connect with your breath. Let the breath sink into the lower abdomen. Notice the quality and quantity of your thoughts. We're going to inhale, take the arms up higher into human pose. So right at the height of our chest. Relax the elbows, relax the shoulders. Keep that slight bend in your knees, tailbone sinking, pubic bone lifts. These are great poses for grounding and centering our energy. You can hold each one of them up to 20 minutes. You get super strong and super balanced if you did that. Notice what comes up for you when you're holding these poses. And now we'll come into a centering pose. So it doesn't matter what hand, but one hand in a center line with your body, thumb points towards your chest, and then the opposite hand, like right at the height of your lower dantian, palm facing up. So we gather the energies, the earth energy, human energy, heavenly energy, center it in our central meridian. And to close the practice, we'll inhale, take one arm up, exhale, bring it down through center, and we'll switch sides. And now we'll nourish all this energy in our lower dantian. So we're moving up to the right and over to the left, just massaging the belly, big circles, nourishing our chi. And then we'll start condensing the chi. So move in the opposite direction, moving up to the left and over to the right. And we'll start making the circle smaller and smaller. You can imagine it as it's a big ball of light that's getting smaller and smaller till it's this bright spark. Just right in your lower dantian, your energy center. Then we'll just hold the hands over the lower dantian. And you'll shift your weight to one side, and bring your foot in, and then shift to the opposite side and bring both your feet together. And just allow yourself to rock and sway. Just the energy knows exactly where it needs to go today. And then bring yourself to stillness. Just notice and observe how you feel in your body. Thank yourself for taking the time for self-care, for practicing Qigong, for coming together and moving energy together. While we're not in person, this practice is very powerful. The earth is desperately trying to come back into balance and finding peace and calm in these turbulent times. The best things that we can do for ourselves and for all of humanity. So thank you so much for practicing with me this morning. I was so happy to share my practice with you. Tomorrow I'll get back on at 9 o'clock. I'll probably do a little bit more yoga tomorrow. So if you have a yoga mat or any props, blanket, blocks, bolster, if you have that, you can gather it. If not, you can definitely practice without. And for a bolster, you can just take a blanket and roll it up into a big bundle. And I'll look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. If anybody wants to unmute their audio now, you can do that. If you want to turn on your video, we can do that. We can all say hi together. Hi.
Thank you, Debbie.
Hi,
Debbie.
Nico. Hi, Nick.
That was a great way to start my day.
Good. I'm so glad.
Thank you.
I'm so glad to see you.
You got frozen, but if you could still hear me, I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a
you.
great day. Keep breathing.
I will. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
and
you.
I'll
Have a
post
good
this
day.
recording. Okay,
Debbie, I was
bye.
wondering if I could send to my stepmom and my Aunt Ruth in North Carolina.
Yeah, send to anybody. I have up to 100
Okay.
participants. I think we're like 6 or 7 at one point today, but send to anybody.
Thank you.
Okay,
Okay, I sure will.
bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye, Ginkgo.
Bye, everybody.